Oh, shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. It is just chatting, and we're going to talk about random stuff, random things. You know what we're due for? And I keep hearing it.
What?
We got to do a top picks.
I am aware. Next week. Dude.
Top picks. What? Ladies and gentlemen.
I don't know.
Samir
Smith-Onion
is on the floor.
His back. He's an old man. His back hurts.
Is that a Kazakh tradition?
He's eating a baguette and a tomato and a cucumber.
I healed the body.
Peppers raw with salt and mozzarella. And it's his breakfast. It's his Samir breakfast.
Ladies and gentlemen.
I got glasses. And they're too fucking small on my fucking face.
What are you talking about?
You see how they're a little small on my face? No?
Who said that?
Everyone? Do you think they look good? I appreciate it.
They look all right.
What do you mean What do you
They
mean?
look all right. They don't look bad.
So
They're very professional looking.
I know, I like them. I feel like my intelligence went up about 20 IQ. So I had an eye appointment. My vision has always been good, but I had an astigmatism. Is it stigmatism or is it astigmatism?
I think it's stigmatism.
I had astigmatism.
Ladies and gentlemen, stigmatism.
And so things from a distance were almost double. Like right now, that door and that writing on the door, I can't see what it's, scenic room is what I think it says. It's like almost double. It's like my eyes are cross-eyed a little bit. Now, before I didn't notice it, but since I got these, it's actually crazy. So like the screen, so we have two screens that you cannot see. And it looks good, but it's blurry a little bit. But then when I put this on, it's like crisp. The colors pop a little bit more. It's interesting. And so ever since I got these last Tuesday, I can't take them off because everything just looks so good. Clear. Watching TV, playing games, it just looks clear. I didn't realize it wasn't bad enough for me to realize that it was not good. And now that I have them on, it's fantastic. I mean, it's really good. And it makes me look smarter.
I want to talk a little bit about the myth that...
What, your eye's not a muscle, bro?
There's a myth out there.
I know what he's saying.
That I've actually... Because I follow a lot of fitness guys on social media, and they all talk about when your body fat gets too low, which I'm not talking about me. When your body fat gets too low, it just totally messes you up. Like it's because I've been trying to tighten up the diet and taking in a little bit less calories, a little bit, trying to bring it back in. If you watch some prior episodes that looked much leaner, the problem is that leanness came with a price. It's a fucking dear price at low energy. Bunch of it comes with a price. So like, I don't know if you've ever heard of that. Like if your body fat gets too low, you can suffer in many ways.
So I was doing different diets very aggressively last winter or the year before or something like that. I can't remember. And I lost a significant amount of weight, even though it's not completely noticeable on the scale.
Yeah.
I lost like 40 pounds. And I noticed at the end of that, I still have some body fat, which I love. I don't give a fuck. I'm very confident in who I am and what I look like. But
see, I pick myself apart.
I don't give a fuck. See, the thing is
I'm like, yeah.
See, like, I've lost a lot of weight before. I've gained weight before, and I'm not in confident. I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm not self-conscious. I'm confident. But the thing is, so when I was losing a lot of weight, I was in ketosis. My body was eating off the fat.
Yo, dude, I watched our second episode, and you were lean.
Our second episode?
The second episode we ever made.
I saw it too.
Yeah. It popped up. And I watched it, and I was like, oh my God.
Didn't have facial hair either.
Yeah, probably.
It made him look
Oh, yeah.
That, and then probably because I've been chilling where the food at now. Like,
Yeah.
I like eating them Wagyu steaks and shit. So it's so the thing is I noticed that my energy levels, I felt like I was just being depleted and I was lethargic. I was taking naps and stuff. But right now, I'm not on a crazy strict diet, but I eat very organic. I eat like good food.
Yeah.
Some like once a week I'll have like a pasta, like a light pasta, but I eat good, right? And I work out and stuff like that. And so I have a really good energy right now.
Yeah.
But I eat good foods, not like processed bullshit. So I think that is the best thing that I've found right now. I don't know. I've also, yeah.
The thing that's frustrating is that I can cut down, right? But it's like the price you got to pay to do that. And like your fucking, just your energy levels. Like I remember dieting down so hard, getting my carbs down wicked low, calories not too
you were being
low.
crazy.
And I was just going in the gym, killing it. And I was dropping body fat, just
The
dropping.
OMAD days, dude, that was
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, so I tried OMAD for a while and
It sucked because
it works. The problem is it works and it works really well. But these influencers on social media, I don't think they're being 100% honest about what it does.
some of them are scam artists. I'm gonna just throw it out there.
It's
The fucking collagen protein and all that bullshit, bro. Get the
like,
fuck out of here.
I think there's a happy medium. So maybe eating a little bit less to try to control body fat. But I think that there is a big misunderstanding about like what your body needs to run, like to operate.
Well, because the thing that people don't realize is when you know who I love who talks about this? Sam Sulek. Have you seen him?
Yes.
Yeah. So I love him because he's just straightforward. He doesn't care. He just gives the facts.
Yeah.
And the facts work because he's in, competitions and stuff.
Yeah.
And one thing he talks about is like, you don't realize that if you're taking in 1,800, 2,000 calories a day, we're burning calories right now.
Yeah.
To fucking breathe, you burn calories. To walk, to just be awake and move and talk, that's burning calories. Listen, it may not be a lot, couple here and there, but you're burning calories. To live, you burn calories. And people don't realize that. When you're working out, you burn a couple hundred, but all throughout the day, you're burning a lot.
Yeah.
And so, when you're on a very, very strict diet, no protein,
No carbs.
no carbs is what I meant. Not like stuff like that. You're gonna be depleted because you're not only using those carbs and those like small calories and stuff to work out, but just to be alive and to live and to walk around and stuff. So, I think that's a misconception people don't understand, is that calories are used all day long, every day long, when you wake up, even when you're fucking sleeping, I'm pretty sure. I don't know the whole science behind it to a T, but
My thing is I eat in a window and I do all that, and I've noticed that I've leaned out a little bit, which is good. That's face value, it's good, right? Because I did some blood work and my cholesterol was a little higher. So I did some research that if you drop some body fat, it will lower your cholesterol. So I'm like, all right, let me get serious and start cutting my calories a little bit, but then just I feel off. I don't know if I'm going through, I got to get used to it.
well, you also have to take into consideration stress is a huge factor,
Oh,
which I've noticed recently.
yeah.
That it has affected me, and I've done things to kind of get around it, but that's a huge factor too. You know what I mean? So it's like there's so many different things around it, but that's huge.
Yeah.
Stress causes me to gain weight. It's just natural. It's not like a significant amount, but it's a good amount.
But yeah, to the people out there that promote the OMAD or whatever, or 2MAD or whatever the heck you're doing, basically cutting calories in order to reduce body mass, you got to also talk about like what are people going to expect from doing that? Because I'll watch some of these like fitness guys they're shredded, 8-packs, the whole 9. You can see the striations in their like shoulders and stuff, like the lines. But then like you'll catch them on a podcast and they're like, yeah, I could like barely, they right before they're on social media, like showing this as like a thing to be all day, every day. But then when you catch them on a podcast and then they're like, yeah, I could barely like walk around.
I mean, yeah, that's the thing.
You know,
I mean,
because they're so depleted.
Yeah.
But some people think it's okay to be like that, just 24/7, 365. And if you see someone like the fitness guys off season, they slightly look like normal people.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of like a layer of adipose tissue on their muscles.
The thing is with me is like, I don't care if I have a little bit of weight on me. I like by 30 years old is when like the metabolism really slows down and things start getting a little bit harder to gain muscle mass and stuff like that. By 30, I want to be like in peak shape. That's like not a goal for me. That's just what I'm going to do is like by 30 years old, like I'm not going to gain any more weight from where I'm at now. I'm going to slowly lose it. But by 30 years old, I want to be in like peak fucking shape. I want to just feel good, look good. I want all that. But yeah, it's the thing is dieting is pushed so hard, and specific diets, like people push it so hard, but not in the best way. They don't share all the things about it.
There's a guy that I bumped into at the gym, and he's been doing carnivore.
Carnivore's weird, dude.
But he's been doing carnivore, and he looks insane for his age. I'm like,
bro, carnivore is weird, dude, because like the things that people don't talk about, look it up. Like you'll get some like weird deposits. Your body doesn't know how to react to it. Like,
oh no,
there's some weird stuff with carnivore. Carnivore is great, but like I listen. I always say this: a flex carnivore, a lot of meat, a lot of protein, a lot of fat, and some like vegetables and a little bit of carbs here and there is like that's like what I eat. It's like every night I'm having a shredded steak, ground beef, chicken, whatever, always that's my big meal of the day. And during the day I'll eat something small here and there. So it's not OMAD, but like I'm naturally not going to eat a big breakfast, like unless it's like a weekend and I'm having a bagel, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, the bagel. Dude, I can't get rid of those. I mean, and me would be pissed.
Sometimes Jake, when he goes to visit family, New York, Connecticut?
Yeah.
So he comes back with these exotic toppings for bagels.
Tompkins Square bagels.
Some
smoked salmon. It's lox. Oh, gravlax smoked salmon, a really good high-end, thinly sliced smoked salmon with a Tompkins Square bagel. I could eat tacos and that for the rest of my life, and I'd be fine.
It was an interesting taste.
Ready? I want you to try something.
What?
Actually, I'm not going to give it away. My tacos. So I've had people over, and I've
like a smoked fish taco.
No. Well, hey, listen. You know what I used to do? That's funny. When I was dieting hard, instead of having a bagel, I would get a tortilla wrap. Actually, this is a good hack for people because this is good.
Hack.
So if you like bagels with lox or tomato or something like that, a good hack is getting. I can't remember the name of them. I'll send you a picture of it. But there's a tortilla wrap that has like 0 carbs in it. Mayor or something like that. I can't remember what it's called. But I use them for everything. They taste the same. They're amazing. You take that, a little bit of cream cheese on it, and you put like a little bit of lox and maybe a tomato or salt and pepper, whatever you like. When I was dieting really hard, I ate 3 of those like for like a brunch time. Fucking killer. I mean, they're so good, and you feel satiated because you have that protein, the salmon and stuff. But what was I saying? Yeah, that's really good, dude. Tacos was like my next like meal to get down like perfect, and I've gotten it down, dude. Oh my god, the tacos literally it's like 4 ingredients, 5 with like hot sauce and stuff. I've gone to people who have eaten at like the popular taco places around us and stuff like that, and I make my chicken tacos for them. Every single time they're like, this is better. I would buy this.
Wow.
I've gotten it down to a T, bro. Everywhere from marinating the chicken, the type of marinade, how to cook it on a stove, on a grill, and then the toppings, dude. It's perfection.
Yeah.
I gotta make them sometime. Maybe I'll make them here. You know what? We should do a cooking show. Imagine we did that. I brought like one of those like mobile like burners, and I cooked up some shit.
I would like to make some clips of some of our like favorite things that we'd like to eat.
Dude,
maybe that'd be kind of cool.
Well, the thing that I do with the tacos though is that is that I use the really good like 0 carb tortillas, and I'll eat like 5 of them with chicken, you know, the toppings that you go on tacos, hot sauce and a little bit of sour cream. It's like perfect. And there's like 0 carbs, 50 grams of protein. You got good vegetables, onion for the quercetin, all that good stuff. It's good. It's really good. And it's not like unhealthy. So I love meals like that. Next thing I want to talk about is the fucking plane crashes recently.
What is going on?
Do you know anything? I don't really spend time watching like news and stuff like that. I'll hear it from friends. If you call me, you're like, what is this going on or whatever, and I'll look into it. I don't like to spend a lot of time watching news or like on social media about that stuff, whatever. But the one thing I've been noticing recently is these plane crashes.
Yeah.
So many of them. You know, at the beginning of every year, there's always something going on. And I feel like this year it's the plane crashes. Does anyone have an explanation? A conspiracy? Anything?
Comment below.
Do you have any idea?
I do. Do you guys? Do you have any idea? The plane crashes are absolutely insane. Did you see the upside down plane that was on the
Delta or something?
Runway? So what happened? I'm guessing it like turned.
I have no fucking clue what happened. I don't know how that could even happen, but...
How did that happen?
Wait, hold that thought. I just read that company, I can't remember who it is, but that company is paying $30,000 to every single one of the people on the plane. It's just no strings attached and nothing. You had $30,000 for what happened. It landed too fast. Oh, I thought it was on takeoff.
No, it's on there.
But how did it end up on its back upside down?
Because when the landing gear broke, it spun and then it.
The wings broke?
Yeah, the wings broke. It was like so.
No, it's crazy. There's a lot of stuff going on.
They were almost
but
out of
that's
fuel?
No, they were out of fuel because they landed. Or not out of fuel, but the thrusters weren't on or whatever.
They don't put excess.
Yeah, that makes sense. Wow. Yeah, it's wild. I don't know. We got to like talk about conspiracy. Next week, top picks conspiracies. Let's do those two.
Wait, top picks, conspiracies.
Yeah.
I heard people are making jokes that everyone has to fly on Spirit now because they're the only ones that aren't
Hasn't.
crashing.
That and JetBlue. I don't think JetBlue has done it. I almost fly like just straight up JetBlue. I've always, my whole life.
So we obviously, are in business and we run into a variety of experiences and things that we see. And, I feel like, I think a lot of business owners need to focus on there's light at the end of the tunnel. If you hit a challenge or something in your business, it's not, oh my God, the world is ending. No, just remember, like I said before, like a soccer game, go through your obstacles.
Yeah.
Go to the goal. Don't beat yourself up. It's not the end of the world. Bust your ass to try to find a solution. But like, sometimes I run into like people who have like a give up mentality.
Never. That's
Like, come on.
That's one of those things that make a great entrepreneur.
Like nothing, you've been, I don't know.
No, I agree. There's shit.
You don't give up. You don't give up, especially if you like built a business. Like,
Dude,
you don't do that.
It's a blessing and a curse because like I have this mentality where it's like, just if it's, this, if it's talked about, just no, it won't happen. It can't happen. Like just, if there's any bad thing that happens or like a bump in the road, or you gotta have faith and you gotta have that passion. If you let the fear push you, it's not gonna be good. You just gotta keep fucking pushing forward in a positive way. That's the only way to do this shit. Passion and faith, and just keep fucking pushing. Don't give up. Don't do that shit. That's one of those traits as an entrepreneur that will make you go very, very far, is not giving up, having that blind optimism and just that faith and that passion and that push. It's invaluable at the end of the day. That's all you got to think about. Thank you so much for...
Hello, can I help you?
Thank you so much for joining us today on Real Business Roundtable. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. Please like, subscribe, turn on post notifications to get notified every single time we post an episode. Please check us out on Instagram for clips, updates, and more. See you next time. Peace out. Have a great night.